Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I wanted to hop on here quick and go over a trade that I have done. I did want to just hop on this really quick, get right into it, kind of show you guys what I was looking at, and yes, we can go from there. I do want to try to keep these videos shorter, so let's see if we can do it under 10 minutes. Okay, so as you can see my screen, I like to have my layouts 1 hour, 15 minute, 5 minute, and then 1 minute. But let's just start from the beginning. I deleted all my annotations because I wanted to have a clear chart. So we'll do 1 day. So what I saw here was possibly so remember, this day is not here. We traded on this day. So what I saw here is possible, obviously a buy side liquidity run. It came up, took this area, and then it was just this candle and we had just opened. But I had a feeling that we might be pulling down for retracement, maybe coming after these lows. Daily low. And into these fair value gaps actually is what I was looking at, this daily fair value gap. And it actually came in all the way and filled this one in too. I did not expect that, but I did put this daily low down here. So yeah, basically what I saw is we took out these highs, came up, took them out. We came up to this, the half of this wick right here. As you can see, look at how perfect that is. So figured that we were probably looking for the next sell side opportunity, which would have been this fair value, this daily fair value gap, this candle's low, this fair value gap. So let's drop down to 1 hour, keep it short and sweet on the daily. Drop down to the 1 hour. Remember this up until this point here, I'll make a line on it up until this point. So I started digging deep. So we saw that this buy side liquidity had been taken out. Here's our daily low. This is our daily high. We can measure and kind of get a range. So what I really wanted to see was price come down into this 60-minute fair value gap, because one, it's the first PD array, or technically it's the first discount array within this daily range. And if you look closely, like look at how perfect these equal lows are. So look, this is the daily low from Monday, but look at how perfect those daily lows are, those equal lows are. So I had a feeling we would be pulling into that today. And daily low, I do relative equal lows. And then of course the 1 hour FVG. So yeah, remember this part is not here. So when I was looking at the chart, I saw the daily FVG was getting filled in. I saw that the buy side liquidity had been taken out. We have been on a bullish run Monday. Tuesday was a little bit of a bearish run, kind of a little bit choppy here. And then ever since the open, we have been just kind of trickling down. And I usually get on the charts about around 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, because I like to have 30 minutes to like set up my charts and make sure everything looks good. And then around 8:30 a.m. We could possibly get news. There's news drivers at 8:30 a.m. so I like to be aware and on the charts by then. Also at 8:30 we can use that open to give us some clues and insights onto the day, like the day ahead. But this is what I saw in the 1 hour chart. Buy side liquidity was taken. We were kind of in a premium range, and the next discount array would have been the 1 hour FVG down here. So let's go down to the 15 minutes. Now, if you follow ICT on Twitter, he said to pick out 2 trades that had 5 handles each of profit. And I did manage to get 2 in the morning session, which was nice. And he also called a trade out today, so that was pretty freaking awesome. Thank you, ICT. I don't know if you watch these videos, but if you do, I'm very grateful for you, so thank you. Okay, so we come back down into this daily FVG. I really like to mark up the New York Open, even though today it didn't really matter because we didn't quite get up there. But I'll just mark it out because it's like a habit of mine to mark out the NY Open. Okay, so basically we did a little bit of a run up during London, and then we pushed down, creating this fair value gap potentially, and this was the 15-minute highs I noted. 15-minute, oh. And then of course these relative equal low 15-minute highs, so that was like pretty good already. 15-minute lows, like look at those perfectly equal, relative equal lows. Again, my biggest, like my drawn liquidity today was below the daily low and into the 60-minute fair value gap because it was the first discount array within this range. And that was just like the past 3 days, the range. So, and it hasn't broken it or anything. It hasn't gotten out of the range. So I'm just using that. So yeah, we go into price, comes down, comes back up, kind of taps into this fair value gap. I was like, okay, makes sense. We tap in. This would be like an institutional order flow entry drill because it's so perfect. It comes really close into this fair value gap. 8 a.m. opens. Now I'm down to a 5-minute chart, and I'm going between the 5-minute and the 1-minute. Again, my drawn liquidity is down here. So I'm just kind of like watching to see how price reacts, how price moves. On the 15-minute, we have the fair value gap right here, which I did note because, here, I'll show you how my charts look again. We'll just, yes. So this one would be the 1 hour. This would be the 15-minute. So I'm kind of watching both, watching the 1 hour and the 15-minute. I noticed on the 15-minute we had this FVG, so I just wanted to point it out. Go to the 5-minute, kind of check it out. There's another FVG right here. Plus now we're kind of waiting till the 9:30 a.m. open. I also like to mark that up, 9:30. Look at how it respects this 5-minute fair value gap so nicely. So I draw this out too, but I really am mainly just trading the 1 minute because I'm just trying to get 5 handles, and 5 handles is easy, especially on the 1 minute. You can really get 5 handles quickly. And I did have an analysis. Look, I was like, okay, we're gonna wait to see. I didn't want to enter a sell just yet, even though it was selling since 8 a.m. I was like hoping to get some sort of pullback, but nothing. So I was like, okay, look, there's these relative equal highs. Relative equal highs. If they get taken out and price comes back into this 15-minute fair value gap and the 5-minute fair value gap, then I'll start to look for something. And then of course it does, comes down, breaks this low right here. So we have a break in market structure, but we don't have a fair value gap or anything I really liked in this price run. But what we just learned from ICT was that you can actually use fair value gaps as reversals or inverted fair value gaps. So this was like a inverted fair value gap because I didn't have any fair value gap in this price action, but we do have like a break in market structure and a willingness to go lower, and we're above the 9:30 a.m. open, so it's a mini Judas swing right here, comes into this inverted fair value gap and then down. So that was my first trade. I like to only risk about 50 pips, which is 5 points, and then take profit 5 points. And I mean, look at that. Boom. First trade done. My second trade was actually, so this was the inverted fair value gap, and then I was waiting for like another fair value gap, and then boom, look at what we got. This one was a little bit faster. So, but I did actually end up entering into this one as well. Look at this nice little, really quick fair value gap. And yeah, I got into this trade as well. And the reason I trusted this trade was because we did kind of break through the daily low relative equal lows, but I wanted to see something with like power, some more power, and the fact that we were right by my other drawn liquidity, which was the 1 hour fair value gap. I trusted this trade to at least want to go down 5 points. So there you have it. We have one at 9:47 a.m. that lasted for 4 minutes, and then we have another one at 9:55 a.m. and that lasted for 2 minutes. So in total, I got 10 points out of the marketplace today, under 6 minutes. Obviously, that's just time you're in a trade, because I have been on the charts since 8 a.m. So I was already on the charts for about close to 2 hours. So yeah, 6 minutes in a trade though, and 10 points taken profit. I mean, you can't get any more cherry picked than that. You really can't get anything better. I mean, this is just great. And then of course ICT, I'll let you guys go back on this one, but ICT did call a trade over here. I'm pretty sure I didn't actually get into the trade because I had already made my, of course, 10 points. So I was like, I don't need to enter in this trade, but I do want to watch it and see how it plays out, because one, we're learning, and two, you know, he's good. So we actually have this volume imbalance / fair value gap that he was targeting here after we had just taken out a sell side liquidity, which would have been this fair value gap and the equal lows. We have a break in market structure, nice little run push, and he wanted to target this volume imbalance / fair value gap. Market comes back up, perfect entry. And then yeah, look at how beautiful this entry would have been. Even just like a quick 5-point trade right there, done. Would have been in the trade for like another 4-minute trade. 5 points are great. But yeah, of course you can see we actually ended up going all the way to the 15-minute highs I had already originally marked out. And then I think, yeah, 15-minute highs, which was crazy, and the above the NY open, which I guess didn't really affect us too much. But yes, again, trying to keep this trade under 10 minutes, so hopefully with editing I can. Yeah, these are my 2 trades that I took today, and I hope you all enjoy. And yes, I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.